Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good today. Yeah, let's get right into it. First, I would like to say to my good friend, Mr. XJW Kid, on YouTube, I really appreciate the video you made, man. I really appreciate it. You made a top 10 best new XJW channels to check out, and I really appreciate you letting me make that list. But I will also let you know, by making me number one on that list, it means that your taste fucking sucks. But I appreciate it. You have very low standards, and I appreciate that, bro. But no, let's get to it. So, let's talk about the Watchtower. It's very important that we pay attention to what a watchtower actually is. Because back in the day, a watchtower was used for soldiers to go up top and be able to use their little old school binoculars or telescope, whatever it was called back then, to look onto the horizon and be able to have an early notice as to when an oncoming army was approaching. And as soon as you see that army approaching, as soon as you see that army approaching, you can yell out, "Everybody, get up! There's an army coming. They have swords, bows, arrows, dildos, and no lube. Y'all better wake up and prepare to fight." Because that's what they were used for back in the day, to help and protect the army. But they don't use those anymore. They haven't used those in hundreds of years. Now, what do they use watchtowers for? Because watchtowers still exist. You know what they are? They're used in prisons to make sure that the prisoners are interacting with each other in a good way, making sure that the prisoners aren't breaking the law, and making sure that none of the prisoners are trying to escape. That's what watchtowers are for now. And you know what? Out of those two examples, only one seems to make a lot of sense. The other doesn't. Which one? I'll let you choose. Anyway, let's also talk about the Awake. Now, the Watchtower and the Awake are the Jehovah Witnesses' two main publications. I'll put it like that. They're their two main publications. And I really like to focus on the words that the Jehovah Witnesses use because they're very important. The words that they use are extremely important because they're done not for, they pick just a good title or a good name. No, they pick names that will further along and help the brainwashing that they've already put onto their people. For example, once again, the Awake magazine. If you listen to a lot of XJWs or just a lot of people who are coming around, they all describe it the same way. They woke up. They became awoke. What opened their eyes? Meaning that they were at one point unconscious or in a state of dreaming. Now, as you know, when you're sleeping and you're dreaming, one thing is that you don't know you're dreaming. You're just sitting there like, look at that fucking whale fucking that mermaid. That's crazy. I didn't know whales and mermaids had sex. Until you realize, oh wait, I'm dreaming. But while you're dreaming, you don't notice that. You're just like, whales and mermaids bone each other. But they don't. You'd have to be awake to notice that. And a lot of witnesses are currently dreaming. They think that they're awoke, but they're not truly awoke until they leave. That's why the magazine, The Awake, is very interesting to me. Because when you look at it and you think about it, they're trying to tell their worshipers or their followers that they're awake. This magazine is to help keep you awake, when in actuality, it's there to help keep you asleep. Because you don't really awake until you leave. It's all part of the brainwashing, and it's very important that you learn these words. Make sure, once you become an ex-Jehovah Witness, that you pay attention to the words that they use. And even pay more attention to the way you use them, because I find myself guilty of that all the time. Like when I say, well, back when I had privileges in the Kingdom Hall, they're not privileges. Oh no, they're slavery responsibilities. Nothing privilege about it, because you don't get paid. When something is a privilege, you get paid for it. You know what I mean? If it's not payable, it's not a privilege. Just wanted to let you know that. But anyway, I hope y'all really listen to this and take it to heart, because it's very important. And you should, I don't know, share this video, tell other XJWs, and make sure y'all pay attention to these words that the Jehovah Witnesses use, because they're very, very important. Anyway, it's your boy Jay the Comedian. I hope you like the page, subscribe, and do nice stuff for everybody. Merry Christmas, and holla chiguala. Deuces.